Proverbs 18:22. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Now, I want to start right here today on our podcast with the word finds, because this implies that someone is looking. Because how can you find without looking? And you have to look intentionally, with purpose, and not just falling face first into a relationship because someone was there and available, and hey, they laughed at your jokes. Now let's back up, way back to the very beginning. God creates Adam. Beautiful garden, gorgeous sunsets, animals everywhere, and yet something was missing. God Himself says, "It is not good for man to be alone." So He puts man to sleep and He crafts Eve. And when Adam wakes up and sees her, he doesn't say, interesting. He says, "This is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh." She wasn't beneath him. She wasn't above him. She was from him, a co-equal, a companion. It was beautiful. And then the fruit happened. God shows up and asks Adam, "Why are you hiding?" And Adam, bless his heart, essentially says, "Well, the woman you gave me." He threw her right under the chariot and personally drove the chariot over her. One chapter earlier, she was bone of his bone, and now suddenly it's her fault and God's fault for introducing them. The blame game entered the world, and honestly, it still sticks around. So here we are, thousands of years later, still navigating love and marriage in all its glory and complexity. Here's what our verse today is actually telling us. Finding a wife, or if you are a woman, finding a husband, is an active, intentional, spirit-led search, not a passive scroll through your options. It's not what's on the outside. Tall, successful, good teeth, etc. Here's the challenge. Sit with the Father. Ask Him what you are looking for. And most importantly, what kind of man, or if you're a lady, what kind of woman you need to become for the person you're praying for. And oftentimes we skip this part. The search begins on your knee, not on an app. Pray for your future spouse before you ever meet them. Surrender the outcome to God, because a godly marriage is a profound blessing. Now, if God has called you to singleness, that is not a consolation prize. That also is a whole, beautiful, and purposeful life. Whatever the season you're in, do it unto God, fully, wholeheartedly, and let your life become exactly what it was made to be, a fragrant offering.